Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I know things might seem a little bit different, but just had to spice it up a little bit. So here we are, 3 count reviews. Monday Night Raw, baby. Let's get into it. Well, first we had Nia Jax. She beat Mickie James. Of course she did, because, you know, when Nia's in the ring with anybody, kind of like Braun Strowman, she just pretty much kills anybody. So, of course, who do we have coming in at the end? Alexa Bliss. She comes in with the slap, runs off, of course. I'm excited for WrestleMania. Nia Jax is gonna kill her. It's just what it is. Next up, we had Triple H and Stephanie's video package. Now, it's interesting because I actually call this a gimmick video package because their video package was very much designed to look like Ronda Rousey's. Now, I thought it was a very good showcase over Stephanie McMahon, make her look a little bit stronger and whatnot. Obviously, Triple H is Triple H, but it was just really interesting how they tried to play off of Ronda Rousey's whole video package and make theirs into their own gimmick. But like I said, it was very much enjoyable, made Stephanie look strong, although we know it's Stephanie McMahon, so that only can go so far. Next, we have the Cruiserweight Tag Team match. Not bad at all, setting up for the Cruiserweight match at WrestleMania. I'm really excited for this, guys. You have no idea. Ever since what happened with Enzo Amore a couple of months back, and with the rebranding of the Cruiserweight division and whatnot to get here to this point at WrestleMania, I'm really excited for the Cruiserweight division. I was one of those fans that was super happy to have it back, and to see the way it's kind of been going for them before recent months, you know, it was just very tiresome. It was just really bothering me. So I'm excited. I can't wait for it. Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander. It's gonna be an off-the-chain show, so we'll go from there. All right, so next we have the Daniel Bryan video package. This was to recap what had happened last week. If you don't know, Daniel Bryan is now cleared to wrestle again. Thank you, jeez. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Later on in the night, we see him come out and make an announcment. I'll get to that in a second. But man, sorry I didn't get to you guys last week, but last week's, oh my gosh. When Daniel Bryan announced, I mean, we already knew that it was released on WWE.com. Daniel Bryan was cleared by the doctors. He was good to go. But then when he came on last week on SmackDown Live and to announce to everybody how he felt about it and whatnot, it was one of the best moments of this year so far. I'm so happy for you, Daniel. We just can't wait to see you in the ring. Next up, we have Miz TV with Seth Rollins. So this was actually an interesting spot. I legitimately thought that the Miztourage were in real gripes with the Miz and whatnot. And then when Seth Rollins came out, I mean, this was very predictable. This happens a lot, but I didn't see it happening the way it did. But it is what it is. Miztourage beats up Seth Rollins, leads to something later on in the night. And that's pretty much that. Of course, we have John Cena versus Kane coming later tonight in the main event, 2018. And speaking of Kane, during his promo, I just thought to myself for 1 second, you know what? I miss, who says that? Oh my God. I miss your full face mask. To be honest with you, talking and all that stuff, I don't mind, but I just really miss the first mask that you ever wore, Kane. I miss it. I mean, I know you're here right now, helping out the company and doing your part, and you're also, you know, you're running for mayor in Knoxville County and whatnot. But I just really miss that full face, man. That full face mask. There was nothing like that. I'm really over it. I'm just saying. All right, next we have Asuka versus Jamie Frost. We know how that went. And can I just say, that kick to Jamie Frost was a kick from hell. Big ups to Jamie Frost. She sold the crap out of that kick. Honestly, you should just book her for selling. Amazing. All right, now we have the UltimateDeletion Recap. If you guys didn't see it last week, Matt Hardy finally debuted in the WWE, his UltimateDeletion match with Bray Wyatt. We don't really know what's going on with Bray Wyatt right now. We understand that, you know, he popped up at a WWE live event and had an altercation with Matt Hardy and whatnot. But right now, are things leading to, as some people would think, you know, woken Bray Wyatt, woken Bray, woken Wyatt. We don't know what's going on. We'll see what happens. But I feel like something might go down at WrestleMania. just the way it's looking. I mean, it would be kind of a waste at this point with the story build-up for something not to happen somewhere throughout that night, but we'll see where it goes. Next, we have Matt Hardy's promo to talk about the Ultimate Deletion match, and I have one thing to say. It has nothing to do with Matt Hardy, has nothing to do with the Ultimate Deletion match, has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with Michael Cole. I hate you. Shut up. God, I can't wait till you're not on TV. Of course, we see Sasha Bayley coming together, throwing blows at each other. It's about freaking time. I know we've had this build up of, you know, is Bayley gonna turn heel? Is Sasha gonna go back to her heel boss gimmick and whatnot? But I was so excited to finally see them just really throw blows at each other. I want to know what this is going to lead up to, but then again, at the same time, whatever it leads up to, please give them just a phenomenal opportunity to put down what they always did in NXT. Sasha Banks, that is when I fell in love with you. Bayley, that is when I fell in love with you. I just felt like down at NXT, you girls just had just some of the best moments to be able to showcase what you could really do, and not only for yourselves, but with each other. So I don't know what it's going to lead up to, guys, but we'll see what happens. I just really hope that it is something worthy and not just like some throwaway time slot for them. Braun versus Sheamus. Of course, Braun kills Sheamus. You know, I don't even know if Braun's going to have a tag team partner. To be honest with you, I really don't think he's going to have a tag team partner. He might just destroy the both of them. But who is he gonna? If he does choose someone, who do you guys think it would be? Because I have no freaking clue. Ronda Rousey comes out, does her promo with Kurt Angle. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know she's not the best person on the mic, but the one thing I did write down in my notes when I was watching this episode, Ronda's getting much better. Obviously, her wrestling presence in the ring should be what it is. She's doing amazing on that front. But in my opinion, with Ronda on the mic, I think she's getting a lot better. She seems natural. She doesn't seem so, you know, she doesn't seem so scripted. She genuinely seems she's trying to speak from here, and from here. She looks like she's taking her time, that she's collecting her words. Obviously, yes, she could be a little bit more, she could have some more projection to the camera or to the crowd or whatever that is, but you know what? She just got into the WWE. Okay, let her build, let her improve. I think she's doing a great job. I think she's getting better every time she has the mic, and I'm just excited for WrestleMania. Stephanie, you going down. Next, we have the Balor Club versus the Miztourage, which was previously set up earlier in the night on Miz TV. Of course, we always know how this goes. This is just a lead up to WrestleMania. We're 12 days away, I believe, and maybe 11 now since this is Wednesday. But yeah. It was just one of those normal matches that you find, Seth and Finn are teaming up against the Miztourage, and there's always a lot of fuckery going on, excuse my language. So it is what it is, normal match, just a lead up to WrestleMania. Elias Samson, you are so over with the crowd, it is not even funny. You had this little, throwaway match with Rhino. It was pretty good, not bad. Show some strength, so show some build up into the WrestleMania Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. So yeah, I'm really liking where you're going with this, Elias. Because of the altercations that happened earlier in the night during Seth Rollins and Finn Balor's match against the Miztourage, next week Seth Rollins will be facing Finn Balor 1 week before WrestleMania. I'm actually excited for this match. I mean, I can't. This is like the newer generation mixed with the generation that was right before them, because these are all NXT people, indie people. I can't get enough of these kinds of matches, just because these performers are phenomenal. They are at the status that they are for a reason. Next week's gonna be a lot of fun. John Cena versus Kane. Now, yes, I said earlier that it's 2018. Why are we seeing this as a main event? But obviously it's to build to the storyline for John Cena versus Undertaker. So with that being said, this actually wasn't a bad match. It was a no disqualification match. It was actually pretty entertaining. It kept my attention throughout the entirety. And then of course, John Cena wins. Of course he does. It would be weird. I did notice that during the match, there were a couple of things, like when Kane sits up, there was a moment before that where John Cena, does the 5-knuckle shuffle. I would have preferred that moment for Kane to sit up. I just felt like build-wise, it would have been so much better for the storyline for Kane to sit up at that moment, because it shows John Cena that just because you're calling out The Undertaker, just because you're mocking him and you're doing all this and that, Kane is still Kane. The ministry is still the ministry, you know what I'm saying? So it was what it was, but man, John Cena's promo after the match, Undertaker, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Where you at? Where you at? I'm just saying. Alright, well that's going to do it for us today in this video. Please check out my next video as I recap SmackDown Live. Thank you for joining me. My name is JP. Welcome to 3 Count Reviews. Hit subscribe, give a like. I'll see you guys next time.